spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. Football weather arriving a whole lot earlier than normal as we get set here. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Rashad White on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Ball at the 33 for first down. He takes off with it. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss. Some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And no first down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Trying to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Colts are ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're led out by a major source of optimism from their fan base, this rookie from Auburn.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. That's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Another carry for him. Juke the defender. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Plowing up the middle. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. This time it's a passing play. Dumps it off to his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Dropping back to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Carolina in punt formation. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts with their offense out, their 2nd drive coming up. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now here he goes. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Right on the toss, right side. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He's going to throw this one. Oh, he's going to run for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Inside give. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Here's Brown again. The turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. They'll run again with Brown. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play, and it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
On 1st down, they'll run. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate, that offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, well, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
2nd and 13. We've got a screen to the running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll run here on 1st down. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. On the handoff, this is Brown.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Brown will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. This throw is cupped, and they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go, second and 9. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
And on third down, the Colts going with the nickel here. Throwing now from the gun. To him again. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. But that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Dump-off caught by his back. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's the handoff. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. Complete out to the right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They go play action on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, they're going to the option. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Setting up the screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Punt team on the field. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they're going to need to go the length of the field to attack that deficit after the punt sets them all the way back to the 1-yard line. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked out a step or two shy of it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and in what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Setting him on the dime. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offense said no more messing around. We're bringing out the big guy, the hammer. And for you physics students out there, that's a great example of Newton's law of motion. The more momentum you build up, the tougher you are to eventually stop.
Out of the gun, they'll give it Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Oh, he loses the football. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he locates the ball amid the flurries of snow to make the fair catch. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up. This is 2nd down and 9. They'll run here, following the penalty. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Third and long for him here. Setting up the running back screen. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Panthers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he charges ahead, but snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking for a throw here. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. He'll call his own number. Strong running inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big game.
Oh, he's in trouble, and he'll go down. The Colts got him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
I love a good bootleg just like every other quarterback does. And bootlegs are most effective, Kate, when you're running it first and you deceive that defense. But if you're not running it, or it's a poor fake, or you got a defense that is sound, well, you have the opportunity to get hit in the face in less than 2 seconds, just like that.
The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. Setting up a throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott, and welcome back to the rest of you as the snow continuing to fall here ahead of our second half. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They give it to him again. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He tries to sneak it, and they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on first. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 47. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Pass play now. Connects on the crosser. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, that safety came flying, and we know he is never afraid to mix it up. Man, he loves to dish out a big hit.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw. Taken in by Smith. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Another carry for him. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
Kate, you could just kind of feel it. That was a challenge this defense took personally. You want to run it at us? You're going to try to run it at me? I'm going to stuff it before you get started.
And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Toss down to the short side. We tried so hard to get it outside, but just couldn't turn those feet quick enough in this snow. He's dropped behind the line.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. They'll try and throw it here. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kit, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Brings in the lob pass. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Right on the toss, right side. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a dive up the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Last 2 plays have been tremendously efficient for this offense. Get a good gain on 1st down that sets up 2nd and short. And then, like John Madden used to say, boom, that fullback moves the chains.
Lone back gets the handoff. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Cut out left. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He'll throw it. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
give on 1st and goal. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
They'll set up here for the point after. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Colts tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Running back sent in motion. Handoff now out of the gun. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Back to the well again. Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Right up the gut. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Wait for this. Let's pick it up.
They'll bring out the punter here, and they could really use a good one here. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. The Colts offense set to head out. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, that expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll throw it. He lofts it deep left. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Panthers take over at the 30.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
1st and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's running for it. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. He keeps this one himself. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. This time it's a passing play. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
All set up now for 1st and 10. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And the stop is made as he gets 3 of those 5 penalty yards back.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. That one good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this, Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Drive play straight ahead. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Panthers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. First and 10 now from the 30. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Completed to his running back. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Third down, 1 yard to go. He's going to keep this one. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. First and 10 from the 41. Now looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
On first down, they'll run. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Panthers first down, and that's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And it might take these fans some time to get out of here with this wintry weather, Brock. Snowplows definitely needed out there on those roads. They can take all the extra time to celebrate in the stands with each other, waiting to leave as their guys get the winter win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.